2, 3.
Turn it up.
Well, hi everybody, I'm back. It's me, Jimmy, and you know I promised I'd be bringing you some more content, so here I am bringing you said content. I would like to start off this episode, just with a little bit of apology. After I posted my last video, I actually learned that there may have been a few Texans that were on that Malaysian flight. And I just want to apologize to those few families because I know my words were rude and I did not intend them to be directed towards you all at all. You know, I've been doing some more thinking about that flight. You know what makes sense to me? I bet it was shot down. I bet it was shot down by one of our drones. I bet they was testing it out and they just don't want to reveal it because it's bad press. Well, that's not any way to run the government, Mr. President. Speaking of ways to run the government, let's jump back about a month or so and let's talk about these Olympics we just had with Putin. With Putin in Russia, that is. You know what I said to you, Putin? I don't see any reason that Putin should be in the wrong here for what he tried to do in his banning of this gay community. I don't agree with it. I don't think it makes any sense, logically or physically. A dick cannot fit in a dick. All I'm saying is that if God had intent for dicks to go in assholes, don't you think he would have put something a little less disgusting than shit in them? Think about it. You're really doing the world a disservice if you're a faggot. You can't reproduce. That means you can't help society grow and become greater. All you can do is just be gay. And don't even get me started about their pleads for marriage. They don't need it. They don't deserve it. Marriage between a man and a woman, the Bible says so itself. If you really wanted to get married, you know what you would do? You'd be straight. It's easy to change. You just gotta stop thinking about it. Just do it. It's perverted to do it any other way. I just can't believe that there are people out there that truly live this lifestyle. I mean, I know I said they couldn't reproduce, and of course you can still adopt, but look, then you're going to have more gay kids. Eventually it will catch up. It will catch up, and everybody will just start being gay, and then nobody will have kids anymore. Then what happens to the world? It collapses right in front of you. It just, oh. And you know, on top of having your kids be gay, you're also going to influence other people. You don't want to put that influence on them. You don't want them to start taking dicks in their asses or what have you. It's just not natural. It's fucking gross. But back to Putin. I don't see anything he's doing as wrong. I know he's getting a lot of flack right now, you know, invading Crimea, etc. And everybody's like, oh, but he didn't ask. Well, you know what? Maybe that's good on Putin. Maybe he shouldn't ask. I mean, we sit here and we complain about these immigrants that cross our borders. Maybe what we should do is just take the land. Fuck them. Now, if we just took our forces and deployed them south of the border, and we said, listen, amigo, I'm not taking no mas of this immigration. You know what? I bet it would stop. I bet we'd be able to impose our will. We have the power. We have the resources. Why wouldn't we do it? It is the logical step. If something's bothering you and you're doing everything, you got all these measures in place to prevent it and it ain't stopping, well then, brother, it's time for you to stop it yourself. I don't see how you could disagree. I mean, we have Pedro over here and Luisa, and they're like I mentioned in the last video, they are just swiping. I'm paying for their groceries. Well, that is just not right. All it would take is for Obama to say, look, we've had enough. We're not going to do this anymore. There's not going to be any questioning me. We're just putting an end to this. That's all it would take. But I think Obama lacks something that Putin has. Balls. And I also believe that Putin lacks something that Obama has, and that's pigmentation. There's no coincidence. Now you may find it odd that a Texan like myself is endorsing this communist. Well, let me tell you something, Bubba. I ain't endorsing communism. I'm endorsing the man himself, the man behind the communism, the man that's making it work. Maybe that's what happens when you get somebody like Putin, who's strong and bold and experienced. 3 very good qualities I have in a leader. Now, again, let me restate that I do believe he might be back in the wrong side, but I believe the characteristics that he has, well, I think we could use him here. But you know, I think I've talked long enough. I've stated my opinions. I'm ready to hear back from y'all. Now please, if you could, remember to like, share, Pinterest, whatever you may do, you know, to get that word out there, to be all social about it. All I'm asking is that you help me spread my opinion, because I know there's other people who think like me, and I just want to find you. I want to know that I'm not alone in trying to get this great nation back on track. I know there's these people out there. I just know. It would just really help me feel better, sleep better at night, knowing that I'm not the only sane person left in this nation. Please, YouTube, America, world, again, whoever happens to be watching, please have a great day. Oh my goodness, I apologize. I just realized that my head was cut off the entire last segment of that shot. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I promise I'm going to try my best to not have that happen again. That was just unprofessional. Oh, I'm sorry. Also, I can't believe I forgot this. I received a private message from one of my viewers, and he said, "Yo, Jimmy, listen, I know Sweet Home Alabama is one of the greatest songs ever written." I had to agree with that point whenever he mentioned that. I was like, but it doesn't quite fit the theme of Texas Rebel. And I was just, my mind was blown. I had never considered that fact. It's always the simple ones. If it were a snake, it would have bit me. Well, thank you for bringing that to my attention. In the next episode, you'll see we're gonna have a slightly different song, a little different tune. And again, although Sweet Home Alabama is great, I think I'll be able to find one that still pleases everybody, you know, that's still near and dear to my heart, and that fits the theme of my videos just fine. Alright, y'all? Again, I apologize for the editing mistake, and y'all have a great day.